We've got some royal news. Which way am I going? This way. Royal news. The Princess of Wales is being called the Princess of Raves after, good morning, Kate, after attending an electronic music festival. Now, the Mail on Sunday's assistant editor, Kate Mansey, joins me now. So this has made quite a few of the papers, hasn't it?
I thought we were going to have a picture of her at the rave then.
No, well, the photograph that's around is her from 2008 wearing some sort of glitzy outfit. But what happened? So she went to a rave?
Well, she was a guest of the Marquess and Marchioness of Cholmondeley. They're friends of hers. They live near her Anne Hall house in Norfolk. And she was over for dinner, and the story in the Daily Mail today shows that she was then invited to go on to they've got a big festival that happens, the Horton Festival, every year on their estate. And so, you know, after dinner, what do? Why don't we go and check out the festival? Allegedly, she was quite nervous at first, you know, because of security. And then her private protection officers said, yeah, why not? So off she went, and good for her, because a few weeks ago we saw William was out in a club in London. So it's nice to see that the Princess of Wales is having a bit of fun as well.
Or something. He was
that's
out
right. He was at the
partying
Cocoa Club with
one of his best friends.
Yeah, Guy Pelly. That's right. So
I think it's a bit of tit for tat. You do that in couples, don't you? Think, well, if you've had a night out with your mates, I'm having one.
Well, I like it because you get to earn the brownie points, don't you? If they come home late with their mates, you think, OK,
yes,
I'm storing that. I'm storing that up for when I go out with the girls.
And talking of parties, we've got King Charles turning 75 in November, but it's already been released that he's sort of wanting to keep it very low-key. Well, whatever that is in relative terms if you're a royal.
Well, this is bad news if Kate wants to get her glow sticks out,
yeah.
I suppose. It's going to be a very quiet affair. He's all partied out, though, isn't he? I mean, he had the coronation. Yeah. There was the Platinum Jubilee, of course, which was a huge thing, and the Palace of Vising, that it might be sort of quiet celebrations for his 75th. So let's see. I'm sure there'll be some sort of family.
Do you want to seem too overindulgent, do you, at this time, I suppose, for yourselves?
That's right. I mean, you know, by the age of 75, are you really up for a massive party? I don't know.
It really is. Well, the royals are heading to Balmoral, aren't they, which is the traditional summer holiday?
That's right. So every year they go to they go up to Balmoral, they have a lovely time. But this year, of course, there is a kind of poignancy to it because the late Queen won't be there, and she died at Balmoral September the 8th last year. So we're coming up to the anniversary.
Yeah.
So they will experience that kind of anniversary when they're there as well at the end of the holiday, which will be kind of poignant.
Yes.
But the good news is that Charles will be joined by his family. Obviously, the Prince and Princess of Wales will be going up with their 3 children. We'll see Mike and Zara Tyndall with their 3 children, Mia, Lena and Lucas, and Princess Anne. So I'm sure they'll have a great time.
It'd be lovely to have all the kids together. That's what summer holidays are for, aren't they?
And they do get up to mischief, even with Granny and Grandad.
Do they?
Because there's a great moment when Prince of Wales once revealed that when he was a child, his granddad, Prince Philip, used to kind of squish his hands together around the side of the mustard pot, and the mustard would squirt up onto the ceiling. And Philip thought this was hilarious fun, and of course the children did too. But the late Queen wasn't quite so.
No, the cleaning bill is quite high at Balmoral.
Yeah, she wanted to know first of all how the mustard got on the ceiling. When she found out it was Philip's fault, you know.
Yeah, well, he was a jokester, wasn't he? And that's what Harry, I remember saying when he passed away, was that he was just a jokester with the kids, and that's lovely.
That's right. There are sort of tamer times as well, because in Sarah Ferguson's podcast, she said that they do spend some time playing Scrabble as well. So
very nice.
There we go. Some sort of
very normal family stuff in some ways, actually, isn't it? For how to pass the time.
Yeah, I think we like this, don't we, about the royal family, hearing about the cornflakes and the Tupperware and the Scrabble, and realising that kind of insight into their life. It's not all kind of helicopters and champagne, apparently.
No, exactly.
Scrabble and mustard.
Talking of champagne, may we all be popping a bit of champagne in the next Lionesses game? And will the royals be cheering them on?
Well, let's hope so, because we're in the semi-finals tomorrow against the Matildas against Australia for the semis. And then, obviously, if we win, fingers crossed, they'll be playing on Sunday. So it'd be great, wouldn't it, if the Prince and Princess of Wales went out? We know we know that Princess Charlotte is a really keen football fan, and she's been playing women's football and has been really inspired by the Lionesses, apparently. So it would be nice if they would all jet out.
Do you think they will?
I think it's a long way to go, isn't it? But it would be nice. On Saturday, when we had that win, we had a great kind of social media message from the Prince and Princess of Wales on their various social media platforms, and I think, you know, it would be lovely if they went out to support them. If we get there, let's just get tomorrow out the way. Don't want to jinx anything.
Exactly. Now, also, apparently, I'm not sure what you make of these rumours, that Kate has made a call to Harry, you know, a sort of late-night call to give him support. I mean, where does this story come from and what credence does it have?
Well, these are reports that Kate's been making late-night calls to Harry. Presumably they have to be late night because of the time difference. He's in LA, she's over here. And that she's offering some sort of olive branch, and there's some suggestion that she's trying
that
to
report
smooth
came out in New York, did it?
Yeah, and then it's been circulating, as these things always do, sort of one little story and it goes round and round. And then a source also said that William's not prepared to sit down with Harry yet. Well, surprise, surprise, I don't think anyone expects that anytime soon. But allegedly, Kate's been making these calls. I mean, the palace isn't commenting, but it's hard to imagine. Oh, it's only a few months since that autobiography came out, wasn't it, in January? Spare. And there was just so much in there that was just so damaging to William and Catherine. It's just hard to see that there will be any rapprochement anytime soon.
So do you sort of cast doubt on the story itself?
I think it's probably very unlikely. I like to believe it. I mean, I'd love these intriguing stories because, you know, I'm following it up because I think it'd be great if it was true, but I think at the moment, I think.
But what's interesting is the repercussions of what's happened with Harry are playing a part in how Kate and William are parenting their children.
That's right, yeah. So this is a much more credible report, I would say, that Kate is encouraging healthy relationships between her 3 children, with a view to the future, of course. So future king, Prince George, who will succeed his father one day, one hopes, if the order of things go right. It will need some support. So if they are a close trio, George, Charlotte and Louis, and they seem to be at the moment, that they will offer brilliant support to him when he's on the throne. And we can see that in action today, can't we, with the king? So he's got Princess Anne and Prince Edward supporting him with all those duties.
But William has nobody, and that's the point, isn't it? She must notice that William is on his own doing all of this now, essentially, obviously, in terms of sibling support.
Yeah, that's a good point as well, isn't it? That she's probably looking at him to when he's on the throne and thinking,
his loneliness,
it's going to be me and the 3 kids. And her family as well, waiting in the wings. They're not royal, but they're providing.
You've got to learn from family disputes. I think that's true of all families, isn't it? You sort of see things and you think, I don't want my kids to experience the same as that. So I suppose that might well just be a natural human reaction, actually.
I think that's the thing with this story, isn't it? We can all see elements of our own family.
Yeah.